Good morning and welcome to high altitude yoga, yoga for athletes. What that basically means, you're going to do a nice vigorous wake up flow. So don't worry if you're not an athlete. We're going to do some deep stretching, some strengthening, and overall wake our bodies up. All right. My name is Danielle. Thank you again for joining, and let's hit the mat. So go ahead and come down, knees apart, starting in child's pose, toes together. Let the hips sink back. Now, all you're going to need for today is something to hang on to for some balancing poses if you're using it. I like to have a block ready at the front of the mat. A water bottle works just as well. So you do what works for you. Get creative. Let's get started. Okay, go ahead and let the hands come out in front of you. Let the forehead rest down onto the mat. This is uncomfortable for you. You put your fists one on top of the other and let the forehead rest on your stacked fists. You're also welcome to bring the knees closer together and let the hands come down by your side to give your shoulders a little bit of a break today. So again, pick a position here in child's pose that works for you. And we'll start with just a couple of deep breaths. Nice full inhale through the nose. Full exhale through the mouth. Again, nice full inhale through the nose. Nice full exhale through the mouth. Begin to draw that same breath in through the nose. And this time, seal the lips together and exhale through the nose, creating a little bit of a tingling sensation in the back of the throat there. Okay. Probably still hearing an audible exhale, but the lips are sealed. Again, and then exhale through the nose. And give me about 3 more breaths just like that, checking in with your body, creating a little heat internally. As we move a little later, you're going to use that breath to continue that heat. Build it up a little bit more, and we'll use the poses, the asana, the physical practice, to create heat in the muscles as well. Good, one more big breath. Good. And on the next inhale breath, let's take it up to a tabletop position. Stack the wrists underneath the shoulders and the knees underneath the hips. Go ahead and tuck the toes for this first round of cat-cow so we can stretch out the bottoms of the feet. Inhale, let the chest pop up, let the tailbone lift. Exhale, scoop and round. Good. Walk the hands a little more forward and the knees a little bit further back. Take an inhale breath. Really round right here through the upper body. Pull the shoulder blades together and then lower back, curve through the spine, and then come all the way down to the belly. Let the elbows come back. Flip to the toenails and inhale into a low cobra. Exhale, lower back down to the mat. Inhale up to tabletop position. Pop the chest, round the back as you exhale. Let's take that one more time. Inhale, breath, take a wider stance. Exhale, round through the back, start to lower down to the belly. Flip the toenails, inhale, low cobra. Exhale to the belly. Inhale, tabletop. Chest moves through the arms. Exhale, scoop and round. Good, let's take one more just so our body really remembers this. Inhale, breath. Exhale, round. Begin to lower down to the belly. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower to the belly again. Push up, tabletop. Sway the back. Exhale, scoop and round into cat position. Good. Pause back at neutral tabletop. Draw the belly in. Extend the left hand forward and the right foot back. Inhale, stretch long. Lower that right hip a little bit. Exhale, tap it in, knee to elbow. Inhale, stretch it out. Exhale, tap. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen, bend the back leg, reach behind, capture the foot. Keeping the opposite toes tucked is going to help with your balance, but feel free to flatten the toes out here as well and draw the thighs toward one another. Inhale, breath, open through the chest, kick into the palm of the hand, hold for 3, 2, and 1. Release, stretch it out, place the hip, bend the knee. Lower the hip again, even the hip out with the knee, and then give me 5, 4 taps, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Keeping the toes tucked, draw the eyes of the elbows forward. Keep that back leg bent, and as you inhale, down dog splits. Lift the right leg high into the air. Keep the knee bent, and then let the hips draw one on top of the other. Drop the right shoulder. Take a big circle or switch directions. Good. Inhale to straight leg. Exhale, crunch the knee in toward the nose. Scoop the belly. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale, tap it in, hold it. 3, 2, and step toward that right hand. If you can, keep the back knee off the mat for this first. Feel free to drop the back knee as well. Okay, right away we're going to work the body, work on the balance here. Draw the thighs together. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bend into the front leg. Come up high on the back toes, even if you have to wiggle this front foot forward a little bit. Good. Now lower a little bit more. Push through the back heel. Reach the arms high. Drop the shoulders back. Little lean back here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Inhale, reach a little higher. Sink a little bit lower into the front leg. Fly the hands back. Pause. Stay for an inhale. Stay for an exhale. Belly is strong. On the next inhale, let's drop this left knee down. Reach the arms up and back. Interlace the hands behind the head. Let the head rest into your hands. Scoop the belly, lean back. Inhale, reach back up, nice low lunge. Exhale, take the left hand to the outside of your front knee and the right hand back for a twist. Go ahead and push your knee into your hand a little bit here. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Inhale, come all the way back through center, arms extend. And exhale, plant the hands on your mat. Option to grab your prop right here if you're using it. Take another inhale to let the chest move through the shoulders. And as you exhale, bring the back knee off the mat. Begin to strengthen through both legs. Lengthen through both legs, excuse me. Good. Take an inhale, roll your weight forward, step the feet together, and look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, come up to standing, grab a hold of the left wrist, exhale over to the right. Inhale back through center, grab your opposite wrist, exhale over to the left. Inhale back through center, exhale, interlace the hands behind the back, soft bend in the knees, step the feet a little wider, and then let the chest roll through, big stretch. Exhale, scoop the belly, little bend, belly to thighs, forward fold. Inhale, draw the shoulders out of the ears. And then as you exhale, go ahead and drop your hands down to the mat. Place the left hand down, left knee bends. As the right leg straightens, extend the right arm into the air. Another great use of a prop right down here. Inhale, breath, stretch. Exhale, breath, take a wrap. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist a little deeper from the waist. And then slowly release. Come on down to your mat. Okay, don't worry, we'll get that other side. Inhale, lift the chest, so up dog through the chest, belly in, flat back. As you exhale, plant the hand, step the right foot to the back of your mat. So we're coming into a low lunge on the left. Drop the right knee down. Inhale, breath here. Again, good use of a prop. And as you exhale, let the hips drop back, half splits. Take an extra breath here. Good, and then placing the prop to the side if you're using one. Inhale, come high into a runner's lunge, but keep the hands down. Lengthen through the back leg. Pull this front ankle up towards your belly button for 3, 2, and 1. Shoot the left leg back. Big inhale, breath. Exhale, set the foot down. Lower to tabletop. Inhale, cow position. Exhale, cat. Widen your stance a little bit. Inhale, take your cow position wide. And then exhale, round, start to move forward into a push-up position, lower down to the belly. Chicken wing the arms back, flip to the toenails. Inhale, cobra. Belly. Inhale, push up tabletop. Cow position, sway the back. Exhale, scoop and round. Let's do 2 more. Inhale, breath. Exhale, round, forward forward, push up, lower to the belly. Toenails flip. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Push up, tabletop, right away into cat. In cow. Oh my goodness, you guys. Inhale, breath. Exhale, cow position. Cat position. How about just ignore everything I say and follow what I do today? Good. Lower down to the belly. Inhale, breath. Cobra. Exhale, push back. Good. This time, take one round right here. Inhale, chest pop, sway the back. Exhale, scoop and round. Really ripple through the spine. Push between the shoulder blades. Come back to neutral territory right here. So belly pulls in, push into the space between the shoulder blades. Extend the right hand forward, this time left leg back. Push through the heel. Inhale, stretch long, drop that left hip. Exhale, tap it in, knee to elbow. Inhale, extend nice and long. Exhale, tap it in. Inhale, stretch. Last one right here. Exhale, tap it in. Inhale, stretch. You have an option to just stay right here and work your balance, or bend the back leg, reach for the toes, capture the foot, and then shoulder, chest into up dog, kick into your backhand. Hold it, 3, 2, and 1. Stretch it out once again. Inhale here. As you exhale, right hand comes down, left leg bends, evening out the knee and the hip. 5 taps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it here. Right toes are tucked. Elbows swivel forward. Inhale, breath. Exhale, downward facing dog. Keep the left leg high. Stack the hips. Lower the left shoulder. Take a couple big circles through the knee. Good. As you inhale, straighten the leg back out. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen it out. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Hold it. 3, 2. Step toward the left hand. Stay high off the back knee. Inhale, reach the arms high. Draw the thighs toward one another. Come high onto the back toes. And as you exhale, sink a little deeper into this front lunge. Now push through the right heel. Inhale, arms stretch tall. Maybe a little lean back. Exhale, soft shoulders. One more breath. Inhale. This time as you exhale, fly the hands back. Pause for 1 breath. Fire up through the triceps. Inhale here. Exhale here. On the next inhale, let the arms come back up. Drop the right knee down. Big lean back. Interlace the hands. This time opposite grip on top. Let the head of your thighs active here. So we're pulling toward the midline. Okay, dropping that tailbone just a little bit to bring the front hips up toward your ribs. And inhale, reach all the way back up. Exhale, hands frame the foot, lengthen through the back leg. Inhale, chest moves through. Exhale, straighten through the left leg a little bit. Option to grab your prop right here. On the next inhale, roll your weight forward, step the feet together, look up halfway, up dog through the chest. Exhale, belly meets thighs. Inhale, root to rise, come up to standing. This time, grab a hold of the right wrist and exhale over to the left. Inhale, back through center. Switch your grip. Exhale to the other side. Continue the front hips. Inhale, back through center. Exhale, again, opposite grip, hands behind the back. Feet come hip distance apart. Soft bend in the knees. Chest pops. Inhale, breath. Shoulders move back. As you exhale, belly meets thighs once again. Have that prop handy. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. And exhale, drop the hands. As you do so, grab the block if you're using it underneath the right hand, bend the right knee. And on an inhale, high. On the next inhale, stretch tall here. Exhale, fold behind the back, maybe grabbing that hip crease on the other side through the spine. Exhale, breath, twist from the waist. Shoulders follow for 3, 2, and release. Arm reaches up. Inhale. Exhale, come back down to your mat. Keep that block handy. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step the left foot back, coming into low lunge on the right. Right away, drop down to the knee. Again, option to use your prop. Inhale, breath right here. Exhale, hips move back, half splits. Take a full breath here. Good. On the next inhale, come all the way back into your runner's lunge. High five your mat, nice and strong right here, and then lengthen through the right heel up towards your belly button for 3, 2, and inhale, stretch it back, down dog splits. Exhale, feet meet the mat, roll through tabletop. One more round right here. Inhale, breath, chest moves through, tailbone lifts. Exhale, scoop and round. Good. Inhale, come down to the belly, lift up into cobra. Exhale, lower the belly down. Inhale, tabletop, cow position. I got it right this time. Exhale, scoop and round. Good. Come back, neutral tabletop position. Right arm reaches high. Inhale, breath. Exhale, thread the needle. Extend the left arm toward the front of your mat. Take the twist for the upper back. Full breath. Good, release. Inhale, reach the right arm all the way up. Exhale, plant it down. Second side. Inhale, reach the left arm. Exhale. No. Reach the right arm toward the top of your mat. Take the twist for the thoracic spine. Try to keep the hips even here. One full breath. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Come all the way back to tabletop position. Inhale, breath right here. Exhale, just move the hips high, downward facing dog. Good, take an inhale. Extend the right leg nice and high right here. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Tap the right elbow with your knee. Tap the left elbow with your knee. Stay with the left elbow. Extend that foot out underneath the arm, landing on the knife edge of the foot. Okay, back foot, we're going to spin to the arch. And then reach the left arm up. Let the hips drop forward. Inhale, stretch the sides of the ribs. And exhale, all the way back to center. Once again, draw that knee in towards your nose for 3, 2, step toward the right hand. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up, warrior 1. Good. Exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Inhale, chest moves through. Exhale, push really strong and firm through that back leg. Let the right knee open a little wide and fold down in. Shoulders move out of the ears. Exhale, breath, release. And then inhale, come all the way back up into your warrior 1. Good. Exhale, open up warrior 2. Back foot spins flat. Front foot wiggles over so it intersects the arch of the back foot. Let the knee move outward. Arms reach wide, shoulders relax. Flip the palm. Inhale, reverse the warrior. And then exhale to side angle. Elbow can drop to the knee for this first one, or you can reach your hand down inside or outside the front foot. Take the top arm, stretch it high, and then reach. Plug the shoulder onto the back, and then bicep extends over the ear for 3, 2, and all the way up to warrior 2. Hands come to heart, straighten through the front leg. Swivel the back foot toward the back of your mat, bend into the back leg, flip the front toes up. Keep the hips high. Work this as a strengthening and a balancing act right here. Option to take hands to mat for 3, 2, and 1. Good. Runner's lunge to the front of your mat. Take the left hand down, right arm high. And then exhale. Hand comes down to the mat. Straighten through the front leg just for a little stretch right here. And then wiggle the toes together. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. Reach all the way up to standing. As you exhale, interlace the fingers, cross the thumbs, bend over to the right. So you can stay here, or if this little wrist tug felt better for you, also an option to interlace the hands behind the back, okay? We're trying to open up this left side same time. Keep the strength in the right side body. Push firmly through the outer left foot. Relax the shoulders, and then hug your ribs together. Lift these bones up for 3. Lift the kneecaps 2. And good, inhale back to center. Exhale, other side. Same thing here. Elbows and hips are forward. Ribs are knit together. Tailbone lengthens. Push through the out. Pretend like you're folding over a giant beach ball. And then press the palms and biceps toward the midline of the body. For 3, lift the chin. 2, and 1. Inhale all the way back to center. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step back to plank position. Inhale, move forward, tippy toes. Exhale, option to lower the knees or lower just halfway into a push-up position. Okay, with or without that support. Inhale to up dog or take a low cobra. And then exhale to downward facing dog. Hollow out the armpits, take a breath, drop the heels. Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Good. Take an inhale breath. Reach the left leg nice and high right here. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose. Touch your left elbow. Touch your right elbow. Stay here. Extend your leg beyond your right arm, landing on the outer edge of the foot. Okay, this back foot is going to spin right onto the arch. Right arm's going to reach high. We're going to let the chest come through. Ribs extend, hips extend for 3, 2, and all the way back down. Crunch the knee back into the nose. Hold it, 3, and step all the way through. Spin the back foot flat. Inhale, reach the arms up. Hips draw forward, warrior 1. Exhale, breath here. Interlace the hands behind the back. Now, if you need to, you can take your stance just a little bit wider. Back toes continue to point forward. And then inhale, chest extends. As you exhale, firm up the back foot and then fold inside the front leg. Try not to toes right here. Shoulders roll back. This is another great position to have a prop between the hands if your shoulders aren't feeling super open or if you're working through any kind of discomfort or injury right here. As always, you can bring hands to the mat as well if that feels a little bit better. Okay? Inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. Good. Continue to activate the inner thighs. And as you inhale, swing the arms open, warrior 2. Okay, wiggle the front foot over so it lines up with the center of the back of your mat right here. Arms extend, lunge deep, push the knee open wide. Draw the tailbone down to smooth out the curve in the lower back and engage the belly. Gaze draws over the front fingertips. Flip the palm and inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale here. Inhale back to warrior 2 and exhale to side angle. Maybe elbow to knee or reach down for your mat or your block. Take the other arm up. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, extend the arm out so it's in line with the shoulder. Plug the shoulder onto the back and then sweep the top arm over the head, bicep to ear for 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come all the way up. Straighten through the front leg. Bring the hands to the heart. Okay. So hands come to heart. We're going to bend into the back leg. Toes spin toward the back of your mat. Front toes flip up. Lunge. Good. Okay. Beautiful. Again, we're working this either as or both as a strengthening and a balancing act right here. Option to plant your hands on the ground. Give me 3, 2, and 1. Runner's lunge back to the front of your mat. And we're going to take this into a twist. So widen your stance a tad. Right hand down, take an inhale breath. Pull the front hip back and reach the left arm nice and high for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hand down. Straighten through the front leg. Take that little stretch right here. Option to grab your prop to assist. And then roll your weight forward. Toes tap together. Inhale, look up. Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale to fold. Inhale, root to rise, come all the way up to standing right here. This time we're going to take the back bend. So as you exhale, bring the hands to the nape of your back. Thumbs in, fingers out. You can even give yourself a little back massage right here. Take the wider than you normally would stand at the top of your mat. Roll the inner thighs back. Lift the chest, lengthen the spine. Inhale, breath here. Exhale as the hips move forward. Allow yourself to pull the skin, the fleshy area, down away from the sacrum as you come into this back bend. So you're sort of reminding your body to make space in the lower back instead of lower back in this back bend right here. For 3. Legs are strong. 2. And 1. Inhale, reach those arms all the way up. And exhale, little bend in the knees, forward fold. Okay, take it nice and slow right here. Shake the head out. Keep the feet wide, and then place about 2 fists width between the feet. So that's about a good measurement. And then we're going to take our peace sign fingers and hook onto the big toes. Okay, bend our shoulders, melt back. Inhale, lengthen into up dog chest, and then exhale, belly meets thighs. Now, a lot of us tend to roll our way back into the heels because we're afraid of somersaulting. We're afraid of face planting in this pose. I want you to challenge yourself, trust yourself, roll some weight forward into the toes, and then as the gaze and the nose drop towards your shin, roll a little more weight forward, bend the elbows, melt the shoulders back. Begin to, with every exhale, straighten the legs a little bit more. And then we have some leverage. So hang on to your toes, bend your elbows, and give yourself your own adjust here. You ever get adjusted in yoga class and you go, oh, that feels good? Or, maybe it's like, oh, that's a lot. You have the ability to do that for yourself right here at the pace and depth that you want. Okay. 2 more breaths. One more breath. And then slowly release. Good. Take an inhale, look up halfway right here. And exhale, step back to plank position. Notice I start my plank in a down dog and then I kind of ripple forward. I like doing that because I feel properly aligned that way. Okay, push through the heels, sternum moves forward. Inhale to tippy toes. Exhale, maybe drop to the knees, lower down. Inhale to up dog or cobra, your choice. Up dog is when those thighs float. And exhale to downward facing dog. Good. From here, take it to a tabletop position. If you're working with a prop, grab it right now. Put the forearms on the side of your prop if it's about shoulder distance apart and squeeze. And go into dolphin pose. It's like downward facing dog, but on your forearms right here. Okay, so if you have that prop, you're going to keep it there. If you don't have a prop, you don't need it. What I want you to do is making a letter H with your arms, cross, grab a hold of your elbows, and if you can comfortably grasp the inside of your elbow, hand to elbow, then you're at about the right distance. Open it back up, okay? The idea here is we don't want our arms to be too close or too wide. We really want that shoulder joint fully supported right here. Okay, and then once you're there, push the ground away from you. So push into the space of your upper back. Tuck the toes. Take an inhale, but nice 90-degree angle, shoulder, elbow, wrist right here. So again, take another inhale breath, scoop the belly in as you exhale, lift the hips up into dolphin pose, and then right away I want you to push back. Okay, now that pushing back sensation is hopefully activating some of these muscles right alongside your rib cage, upper back, supporting your scapula. Okay, and if you're squeezing a prop or a block between your elbows, you're really going to feel this right here. Okay, and then hollow out the underarms. Drop your gaze back towards your shins. Continue to push the ground away from you. Strong high fives on the mat. Scoop the belly. 2 and 1. Go ahead and lower down to the knees. Take it back to a child's pose. Knees closed, arms touch the ankles. Take a breath. And we're going to do the same thing. So move back in. Again, if you're using the prop, you're welcome to use that a second time around. It's optional. You don't have to have it. Squeeze your prop. And then either keep that sensation in your mind and remove the prop, or leave it there and use it the whole time. Okay, hollow out the underarms, push into the space between the shoulders. Tuck the toes, exhale to dolphin. Push back a little bit. Now, if you want to challenge yourself, if you're feeling good and supported in this pose, nice and strong, tippy toe closer towards your elbows. Good. Drop the hips back, push the ground away. Okay, if you're still feeling pretty good, I want you to lift your right leg up in the air. Hold it there. 3, 2, drop it down. Maybe take a break, otherwise right into the other side. Left leg high for 3, 2, and lower down. Good. Maybe tippy toe a little bit closer. Begin to feel like you're about to pop up into your inversion. If you have one, take it. Give me 3, 2, scoop the belly, and 1. Nice job, everybody. Come on down to the knees. Close them. Hands to ankles, forehead to ground. Child's pose. Couple breaths. Good. Come all the way down to the belly. Let's stretch out that area that we just worked. So extend the right arm all the way out to the side. Left hand to chest. Take a twist. Left hip stacks on top of right. So you can take this with a straight arm. You're also welcome to cactus your arm. Try to maintain that 90-degree angle right here. You do whichever one works for you. Couple full breaths. One more. Good, come all the way back to center. We're gonna switch sides. So left arm extends out, or you can take that cactus arm. Again, the choice is yours. Okay, take a twist. Right hip stacks on top of left. Good, come all the way back to center. And push up to a tabletop position. Inhale, breath right there. Exhale, breath, downward facing dog. Excuse me. Good, hollow out the underarms. Right foot extends up into the air. Big inhale, breath right here. Bend the knees, stack the hips, stay here or move forward, push-up position. Let the top toes reach for the ground behind you as the left foot spins onto the knife edge. Inhale, breath, pull the bottom shoulder forward, rib cage forward, extend the right arm overhead, wild thing. Good, inhale, all the way back, extend the right leg up. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose for 3, 2, and step all the way through. Good. Now stay low in your lunge this time. Hands, frame the foot. Take the right arm high for a twist. Big inhale, breath right here. Exhale, breath right here. Back down into your low lunge. Now listen up right here. We're going to do kind of a fun move, a little challenging move. We'll do it on both sides and maybe even a second time if you need to practice it again. Okay, so we're going to shift our weight forward, come all the way up to standing, grab a hold of the right knee, and extend the left arm back. Now option to go right for the edge of the right foot, extend the leg out, and take a counter twist. Good. Beautiful, beautiful. Hold it. 3, power through the bottom leg. 2, maybe look back towards your left fingers. And 1, release. Hands come to the mat, standing splits. Exhale, crunch this top knee in towards your bottom knee. Inhale here. Exhale, open up. Inhale, crunch. Exhale, open up. Inhale, crunch. Stay here. Activate the outer right glute. Squeeze the thighs. Hands come to heart for 3, 2, and 1. Hands down. Lengthen the left leg, but don't take it quite as high. Look for a letter L between the legs. Grab a prop, maybe a water bottle, under that left hand. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist over toward the right. Revolve. Half moon. Stay here or extend the right arm up toward the 3, 2, and 1. Hand down. Kick the left leg high, standing splits. Inhale, breath. Exhale, step or try a couple little hops back to a plank position. Okay, so if you want to take some hops, take it back to plank. Inhale here. Exhale, lower all the way. Now I want you to stay on the belly this time. Fly the hands back, palms down. Inhale, breath, peel the chest up. Locust pose. Option to float the hands, option to float the feet. Gaze down. 3, 2, and 1. Hands under chest, push up tabletop. Inhale here. Exhale, downward facing dog. So I told you we're going to have a chance to do the same thing on the other side. Let's take our flow. Left foot extends high. Inhale, breath. Exhale, bend the knee, open up the hips. Now stay right here or come forward to a push-up position. Spin the bottom foot flat, tap the top toes on the ground behind you. Okay, bottom shoulder and rib cage moves through. Extend the left arm overhead, open up through the hips for 3, 2, And 1, back to down dog splits. Inhale, reach the left leg high. Exhale, tap it in, knee to nose, hold it. Good, and then step all the way through. Keep your lunge low. Excuse me. Okay, so we're gonna take a twist, right hand down, left arm reaches high, pull the front hip back. Okay, so we're working through a series of different twists to wake up the body today. Exhale, breath. Back into your lunge. Now remember, this is not a typical way to enter this pose, which is good. We need to kind of work our brains at the same time that we work our bodies. So when you're ready, shift your weight forward, and then slowly come up. Reach the left hand to the outside of the right knee, and then shoot the right arm back. Now again, if you want to, you can go for the foot instead of the knee. Shoot that leg straight out so you're powering nice and strong through both legs, and then take your twist. Chest is open, we're moving from the waist, not from the shoulder. Hold it here, belly scoops, tall spine, 3, 2, maybe look towards your back hand, and 1, slowly release. Bring the hands, gracefully or not, down to the mat. Extend the right leg high, standing splits. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, breath here. Bend both knees, tuck the right knee behind the left. Inhale, and then exhale, shoot it open. Inhale, breath. Exhale, shoot it open. Inhale, breath, hold. Stay here, or bring the hands to heart center for 3, 2, and 1. Drop the hands. Shoot that right leg back, but not really high this time. Even out the hips, so we're looking for a letter L between the legs. If you're using a prop, grab it underneath the left hand comes to hip. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, twist toward the left. Okay, I love props in these poses. It really helps me personally feel like I'm not folding into my body so much, like I'm really opening. And then maybe extend the left arm up. Continue to power strong right here for 3, 2, and 1. Hands to mat. Take 1 more big standing splits. Inhale, breath. And then exhale, step right back to plank, or set yourself up, high five your mat, and take a couple of hops. I mean, why not? Good. Inhale, breath here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. This time, interlace the hands behind your back or take the palm down, flight version. Press the toenails and hips into the mat. Inhale, peel the chest off. Lengthen the thumbs down your back. Your glutes if that works. Tuck the chin slightly, lengthen the back of the neck. Good, release the arms out, take airplane wings. Maybe float the legs for 3. Hands reach forward this time, 2, and 1. Hands come to the mat. Push up tabletop. From here, walk the legs all the way through and lower right down onto the back. Bring the legs up to a tabletop position. Flex the feet, and then plant your hands on your legs. Inhale, breath here. As you exhale, scoop the belly. Press the lower back towards your mat, and then push your legs away from you. At the same time, I want you to resist that push and just hold it here. Breathe. You've got a 30-second hold. Okay. Doesn't seem like a lot, especially for a lot of times these really simple poses can be the hardest. You're about 10 seconds in. Keep pushing, keep resisting. Feel all of your belly muscles, lower to upper, fire up right here. If you're anything like you might even be shaking right now. Okay, you can always relax the ankles if that feels better. I like to flex my ankles here. It just feels a little more powerful to me. You're halfway there. Final 8 right here. You've got this. 6, 4, 2 deep breaths. 1 more breath. And 1. Good. Hug the knees in. Extend the left leg flat onto your mat. Big inhale breath here. Exhale. Draw the right knee around your rib cage. Good. And then grab a hold of the toe with your right fingers. Plant the left hand on your hip. Inhale breath here. Exhale. Extend the legs straight into the air. Inhale, breath back off a little bit. Exhale, bring a little closer. Stay here. If this isn't working for you, if you feel like, oh my gosh, this is so hard, grab a strap. That just means our hamstrings are tight, right? Or grab a hold behind the calf or the hamstring right here, okay? Okay, a little bend in the knee also helps. Inhale, breath, one more time. Exhale, pull the leg out to the side. Extend the left arm out. Inhale here, keep the left hip firm onto the ground. Inhale through center, bend the knee, exhale, take a twist. Good, inhale, come back to center, hug the knees into the chest. This time left knee stays in, right leg flat on the mat. Okay, inhale, breath here. Exhale, pull the left leg around the rib cage. Take a nice deep stretch for the hip flexors. And then move your left fingers so that they can hook around the big toe. I like to do it from the inside of my knee. Just a little bit more access right there. Right hand comes onto the hip. Okay, reminding that hip to stay down on the ground. Extend the left leg into the air. Take the bend. Move your hands to a spot that works for you. Okay, if you have a prop, use it. Dish towels and regular towels work great. Pretend like you're pushing your right heel through mud. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften the shoulders. 2 more breaths. Inhale here. Exhale, carry this leg over to the side. Continue to press the right hip into the ground for stability. Extend the right arm out, counterbalance the left leg out to the side. Excuse me. And then inhale, come all the way back to center. Bend this knee, take a twist over to the right. Good, inhale, come all the way to hug the knees in, rock up and down the spine. And then you thought we were done. We're not quite done yet, so get a nice rock going, and we're gonna come all the way up to chair pose, maybe without using our hands to get ourselves up there. Hold your chair pose, chest high, arms can be up, or if it's more comfortable for you, draw the hands forward, plug the shoulders onto the back. Sit your weight into the heels, almost like your toes are floating off the ground. Give me 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're not done here. Take the hands to heart, inhale, breath, exhale, right elbow outside the knee for a twist. Hands to heart center, press the thumbs toward the sternum and the arm into the leg. Make sure the kneecaps are nice and even here and then stretch long through the spine. So you have an option to stay right there, or you can take this into side crow, which is an arm balance. So if you're doing side crow, you're starting in this twist right here, and then the hands are gonna high five your mat, and your elbows are gonna create a shelf for your left leg. Okay, so high-fiving the mat, hug the elbows in just like you would for chaturanga, for that push-up we do in our flows. Maybe the back elbow and the hip don't meet, maybe they do. It just depends on your anatomy, where you're at this morning, okay? So if you can, one or both spots onto the elbows, chest forward into up dog, lean your weight forward, don't be afraid to face plant here, okay? And then as you counter the forward movement, those toes might lift off the ground. You can hold it here. Some people like to split their legs, maybe take it into some other fun balancing poses. You do you for 3, 2, and 1. Back down to your mat. Those of you holding your chair pose twist, everybody inhale, stand tall, little lean back. And exhale, bring the hands right to the heart, come back into your chair. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist to the other side. Either taking your twist option, thumbs to sternum, arm pushes to leg, kneecaps even. Also an option to open up the arms here. Or you can take this into your side crow. Okay, so from here, high five the mat, and then once again, depending on your anatomy, you may or may not be taking this with both hip points, with both elbows on the leg, okay? But either way, I want you to draw the elbows in, so not out here splayed, but inward, just like you do for chaturanga push-ups. And then one elbow to the front, maybe one elbow to the back. Everybody's gonna be a little bit different. I've done it and seen it both ways, okay? Up dog through the chest, support the shoulder by drawing them down onto the back. Look forward instead of down, look forward. Lean your weight so much so that eventually those toes are gonna flow off the mat. And hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to center. Everybody, take your chair to center, and then inhale, stand tall. Good. Exhale, cactus the arms. Nice little push at the end right there. Good. Inhale, reach the arms all the way up. Top of your mat if you're not there. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up halfway. Exhale, step all the way back to downward facing dog. Option to take a flow to get there. Okay, from downward facing dog, lower down to the knees. Tuck the toes under. Inhale up, hands to lower back. So remember we did that standing back bend? Same concept here, but it's going to be on our knee. The option to reach back, camel pose. Okay. Inner thighs are nice and active. Inhale, breath. Remember, smooth the flesh away from the sacrum. Let the chest come forward. Begin to lean back at the same time, push the hips forward. Now you can stay right here. You can even hands to the back of the legs or reach back for the heels. And as you do so, continue to move the hips forward. Good, big inhale, breath. Exhale, breath. One more time, inhale and exhale. Hands to the lower back for support. Inhale, come up. Flip the toes under and sway side to side. Good. Okay. From here, come back to tabletop. Take the right foot all the way up to the front of your mat, nice and wide. Maybe grabbing a prop inside the ankle. Lizard pose. It's okay if this stance is a little bit longer than you would for a normal runner's lunge, trying to get into this left hip flexor and into the right inner thigh all the way up to that hip joint right here. Okay, inhale, breath here. As you exhale, you can take this a little bit lower if you like. I love blocks for this reason alone because I can gradually stair step my way down into maybe even getting my elbows all the way flat on the ground someday. But notice the lower I go, the more rounding I get in the back, which is why I tend to stay a little bit higher. I do enough rounding in the upper back throughout my day. I try not to bring it into my yoga practice too much because I really want to focus on opening up the front of my body, not so much the back. I get that all day. Okay? So if you need to, you can come back up. I'm going to come back up and really open through the chest for 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to stay in this wide leg position right here, but we're going to take the front leg and roll onto the outside edge of the foot so that the knee can butterfly out to the side. So I'll show you this from the front as well. Okay, so notice my stance is really wide right here, but I'm going to take this leg, outer edge of the foot, knee comes out to the side. And you're welcome to stay right here, or notice I still have a prop underneath my hand. You can take a twist, maybe even bend this back leg and reach for the toes. So I'll show you that from the side again as well. Good. Okay. So my leg is bent out. I'm going to bend my back leg, take my opposite rib cage through, and then reach for those toes. Two more breaths. And all the way back through to center. Wiggle the front foot back toward a runner's lunge. And then as you exhale, shift your weight back into half splits. Excuse me. Take one more breath right here. Good. And then from here, come all the way back to your runner's lunge. Front foot wiggles all the way across your mat. We're going to take kind of a short pigeon today, but like any poses, feel free to stay a little bit longer if that feels really nice in your body. So my knee's going to come across the mat, toes underneath the left hip, extend long through the left leg. And exhale breath, maybe take this down again. Blocks are some of your best friends. You don't have blocks, grab a couple of books, stack them up. And take one more breath wherever you are. And then inhale, come all the way back up. And take this into a tabletop position, maybe transitioning through a little down dog right here. Good. Left foot comes forward. Take this stance wide. Take the stance long, lizard pose. Grab your block if you're using it, or any other prop, and hang tight right here. Okay, now for those of you who are deep down onto the elbows, inside the leg, into the stretch, and saying, I sort of feel it, but I would like to feel a little bit more. Pull the back knee off the mat, and then take it back down to the elbows. Gonna take a couple more breaths right here. As always, if any of these poses are really calling to you, you can stay in them just a little bit longer. Otherwise, we are going to take this to crooked monkey. Okay? So keeping this wide stance both lengthwise and across your mat. Going to take this front foot and roll onto the knife edge so that the knee can butterfly open to the side. Ooh, yeah. Okay. And then with or without the help of a prop right here, this is poses you can take on the elbow or on the hand, with or without a prop. Okay. We're going to pull the right rib cage through, so taking a little twist, a lot of twists today, and then either stay here, hand on the inner thigh, or bend the back leg and reach for the toes. Ooh, back there. Good. It's also nice to get some opening through the front shoulder, through your left shoulder right here. Couple breaths. Good. One more breath. And come all the way back to center. Okay. Find a runner's lunge. Inhale here. Exhale, half splits. And one more breath here. And then right into pigeon. So find your runner's lunge. Take the front foot all the way across your mat. Knee folds down, lengthen through the right leg. Okay. Again, we're taking a little bit of a short pigeon today, but if your body's craving something longer, stick with it. Option to come down to elbows or hands. Option to recline all the way flat. Then if you find that you have a pretty significant gap underneath the front hip, you can always stack something, some towels, a pillow, something under there if that's more comfortable for you. If you bring your foot a little in towards your hip, so the front foot, your hip, as opposed to toward this flat edge at the top of your mat, that will also help a little bit. A few more breaths right here. Last one. Good, and then push your way all the way back up. Again, staying there if you'd like. This time, instead of going to down dog, we're going to spin the legs all the way out in front of us and come into Baddha Konasana, bound angle pose. Draw the feet together, pressing the outside edges toward one another and peeling the inside edges apart, almost like you're reading a book. And what that does is instead of pushing the feet together so firmly and really turning on the inner thighs, it helps release the inner thighs, the area we're targeting right here. Inhale, breath. Exhale, fold. This is one of those poses where it's really hard not to round in the upper back, so we're actually going to let our body sort of sink into that position for this last breath. Take a big inhale here. And then as you exhale, round the head drop. And feel that stretch from the top, the base of your skull, all the way down your back. Good, inhale, come all the way up. And then as you exhale, just release your legs, extend them out in front of you. Shake them out a little bit here. And then draw them in. Pull your booty forward and lower all the way down onto your back. This is where I'm going to leave you guys today in your Shavasana. That way you can take as long of a Shavasana this morning as you like. So make yourselves nice and comfy. If you're using a prop, I'm going to show you. You can take pillow block books and place it on your mat so that you can really drape yourself over the block. Shoulder blades on the block. So bottom edge of the shoulder blades to the bottom edge of the block. Let your head drop back. This is a nice way to start and end class a lot of times. And sort of symbolically opening ourselves, opening the front side bodies of today. And I invite you in these last few moments of class to set maybe an intention or a goal, even if it's just to pause a couple times today and take a few deep breaths. And I thank you so much for joining me today for an athletic approach to waking up with yoga. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. And I hope to see you again soon. Namaste.